What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Light Up the Woods, my YouTube channel. I am so very happy to see you. Okay, now before we begin, we always gotta go to the intro. Why? Because I gotta get the song stuck in your head. Come on now, let's go.
Light up the woods, light up the woods, one syllable at a time. Light up the woods, light up the woods, one video at a time. Light up the woods, light up the woods, one syllable at a time. Light up the woods, light up the woods, one video at a time.
Alright, so today's lesson, we are on day, I've been doing it wrong for the past few times, but I'm going to get it right this time. I believe we are on day 27, which means we got 4 more. This one and then 3 more, right? We are on day 27 of our 30 lessons in 30-year series. And today's lesson, I need you all to suspend your ego for a second, okay? I need you all to release your pride for a second and just hear me out, okay? You actually care what everybody else thinks. See, there you go. I said, can we just work with that? Like, relax, chill. Y'all already wildin'. You actually care what everybody thinks. Maybe not everybody, but there's like at least a sector of people who you really care what they think. Right? So with that, we're good with that? Okay, cool. With that, today's lesson is, who cares what everybody thinks? Who cares? Who cares what everybody thinks? Now, I have to be real careful with this one because I'm going to throw in balance in here, because some of you are going to hear this message and be like,
well, I don't care what everybody thinks. I can do whatever I want. Cool. That's the message.
No. Let us be wise. Sometimes you should probably listen to what other people say. And you should probably think, maybe what they're saying is right. Okay? Because some of us are on the complete opposite. You really don't care what anybody thinks and you be wildin'. And you really need to calm that down. Sometimes what other people think is wisdom. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about for those of us, those of you, those of us, whatever, who allow what other people think to cripple us, to stop us, and to keep us from doing and being what we're supposed to be doing and being. Right? Your church family thinks that the career that you're going for is not a good one for you and that you should work in the church. You know in your heart that this is what you want to do. But because of what they think, you do the opposite. Because you care what they think. You wanted to go to a particular college for a particular major, but your parents wanted you to go to a different college with a different major. And because you care what they think, you went and blew thousands of dollars on a degree that you don't care for. Because you care what they think. You want to be nice to the kid who keeps being bullied in school. That was me. But you're afraid that the other people, they gonna think something wrong with you, and then you gonna get bullied too. So you, instead of helping the kid, add on to the bullying because you care what the other people think. You have a few things that you have in your drafts or in your mind that you wanted to post on the internet. You haven't done it yet. It's just sitting there. Why? Because you care what other people think. You keep posting nice pictures of you and your husband or wife, and every time somebody asks you how's everything going, you say, oh, we're great. But in the meanwhile, y'all are on the brink of divorce. You say you're great because you want to look like you have the perfect marriage. Why? Because you care what other people think. Some of you buy things to flex on the gram, to flex for other people, just so people can think you got money or that you're more affluent than you are. Why? Because you care what people think. Some of you only bought those shoes because everybody else had them and you wanted to look cool because you care what other people think. You have something in your closet that you haven't worn yet because last time somebody saw something like it, they said something negative about it, so you're like, oh, I don't want it, because you care what other people think. Here's the thing. They're controlling you, but it's your fault. Now, if this window don't stop making all that daggone noise, this wind is out here wilding. Anyways, what was I saying? Dang, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? What were we talking about? Who cares what other people think, right? Oh, yeah, it's your fault. Yeah, so they can only control you to the degree that you allow them to. And sometimes they're not even controlling you. Just you thinking about what they might think is controlling you. Did you hear me? Just you thinking of what they might think. You don't even know if it's true that that's what they think. I don't know how many times I have thought people are going to think this is a terrible idea. And when I said it out loud or when I finally did it, people were like, oh, that's a great idea. The whole time I was thinking, oh, they're not going to like this idea. If I had just held it to myself, I would not have been able to create this thing or do this thing that people actually ended up thinking was a great idea. But whether they thought it was a great idea or not, it didn't matter. I was still fitting to do it. Sometimes it don't matter what people think. I have been sounding like somebody's mama for the past, I want to say 2-3 videos. I need to find my young self back because I ain't got no children. I need to stop sounding like somebody's mother. I'm going to read straight out the blog, so go on to lightupthewoods.com. Like I tell you every time, I always find a way to insert it in here, okay? We are so busy worrying about what everyone might think that we don't take the time to stop and think. Well, what do I really want to do here? And does it even matter what everyone else thinks about it? The answer, 85% of the time, is no. It don't matter. I believe that the most successful people in this world are the ones who had no more F's left to give and just went for it, no matter what anybody else thought or thinks. So here's my question to you. This is my assignment. I really want you to ponder these questions, okay? What have you stopped yourself from doing, posting, creating, wearing, saying, achieving, and becoming? Because you are worried about what someone or what just other people in general thinks. Take some time to really dig into this. Think about it for real. Take notes on the excuses that you're going to make to yourself and recognize those excuses that you're going to call reasons, and recognize that they are just cover-ups for the truth. The truth being that you care what these people think. And once you've done that, once you've uncovered those things that you have allowed the thought of what other people may think to stop you from doing, do it. Just do it like Nike. Just do it. Who cares I know I've seen all these celebrities talking about how at one point they wanted it so bad that they slept in their car.
I already prayed to the Lord. That ain't finna be my testimony. I'm finna get there, but I won't be living in my car, especially because I ain't got no car. And even if I did have a car, I still wouldn't want to live in my car.
But they did it anyways, regardless of what anybody else thought. You gonna live in your car? Yes. I gotta do what I gotta do. Nothing's gonna stop me. Who cares what everybody else thinks? I promise you, that thing that you hiding, that thing that you keeping for somebody else, that thing that you stopping yourself from doing because you're afraid people are gonna think something. I promise you, I believe that again with that 85% of it. Needs to come out. You gotta do it. You gotta say it. You gotta become it. Stop caring what everybody else thinks. And you might be surprised. They might like it. You might be surprised. You might prove some people wrong. Might be surprised. It just might be your ticket out your situation. Who cares what everybody else thinks? At the end of the day, this your life. This your experience. Can't nobody else live it for you. So why are you letting what they think live it for you? You hear me? I can't wait to see what some of y'all do. Grab my popcorn. Go on. Go on now. Until I see you again, you have a duty to shine your light in this world, regardless of what everybody else thinks. Okay? Go on and light up the world.